All right, folks, before we start with the video, which is a very important one covering all the updates, please remember to go and like and put your support in for the Content Creator Program. Brand new season's out, free new codes coming your way. Click that support button, get codes. Pretty straightforward. It's free to play. Get yourselves some free loot and support your boy. All right, now on to the video. What's going on, ladies and gents? We just came back from a pretty big W stream from the Sharp live stream with Prism, Jackie, and System. And I gotta say, guys, as mentioned, for the last few days, I am very excited for the upcoming updates. And they showed us quite a bit of the new content coming through. And I think it's something that a lot of us have been waiting for, not only from a new content perspective, but also from a challenge perspective. Things have been ramped up. The new POD hard mode only allows you to limit to one use of weapons. You gotta switch it to other things, making more strats. The new architect test looks amazing, and more coming through the pipe. So this is a very big W for the game, and I think if anyone who has thought about returning or wanting to play the game, this is honestly probably the patch you want to do it. So we'll talk about a little bit of the updates and everything that's coming through the game. Everybody say hi to YouTube. Hi YouTube, everybody. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on here. So first off, main story chapters have been increased from 26, 27, 28, and 29. That's right, we have ourselves 4 brand new chapters, also known as acts now, where they have mains and side stories, bringing us a lot of essence stones, plus new rewards, plus new side missions, and then a hard mode to go with that as well too, giving us plethora of essence stones and everything else that comes with it. So these chapters are going to be big. And remember, hard mode power will probably be double whatever normal mode is, and then expert mode, we're only still at chapter 11, so expert mode looks pretty crazy. I think when this finally comes out, it's going to be really cool, especially the architect fight. They showed us that, and that looks insane. So remember, that is going to be happening with this patch. 4 brand new chapters being included. Also, a couple different things they're improving in terms of the UI, the quality of life of the story modes. A new structure called acts will be added as a higher level grouping above chapters, and chapters covering the same storyline will be grouped together under one single act. So now it just looks like there's more trophies, but that's not necessarily the case. The chapters are just sitting within that act, so accumulatively it's the same, but it just looks like it's more. You can now view the sub chapters by selecting each act of the selection screen, so it's less scrolling essentially as well. Chapter completion indicators will change to show the number of completed story segments and stages within each chapter. Normal, hard, expert completion indicators will now be updated to show the number of completed battle missions per difficulty level. Even if a chapter contains only story segments, a completed label will now be displayed when all stories in that chapters are in fact completed, so you will know whether to go back and watch those in case you missed it. If there are any unclaimed story rewards, clear rewards, battle mission rewards on the main story screen, a claim rewards button will appear at the bottom left, allowing you to collect everything at once. Intuitive. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. If there are any incomplete battle mission trophies in a chapter, a trophy button will appear at the bottom left of the main story screen, allowing you to navigate directly to that stage with incomplete battle missions. Thank God, I hated searching for those. Simple things, guys. The simple things matter. When all battle missions in a chapter are completed, the chapter button battle mission trophy will be highlighted in yellow. So there you guys go. Some pretty decent quality of life features. I know it seems kind of pointless, but a lot of this stuff will save time and a lot of effort in terms of just unnecessary scrolling and looking. All right, so brand new Sung Jinwoo job is now being introduced as well. The Monarch of Shadows Codebreaker. Hate the outfit still. Love the name though. Will be added. So clear chapter 28 to swallow the system. Achieve Sung Jinwoo's Monarch of Shadows Dawn Sentinel. Reach 110, which most of you guys who are veteran players will have right now. Clear Battlefield of Trials player mode 55. This still exists, right? I think this still exists. We'll find out when the game launches. And then reach battle power 300k for Sung Jinwoo. And this will give you guys the piercing thrust skill, a flowing water rare skill, that I believe that's the water one, a brand new costume, increased combat power, stats, and as well as sweep points for gates. All right, you guys can see here, all of the maximum levels are increasing as well too, including the maximum tiers and as well as the gates maximum difficulties from 48 to 50, 55, and then 115. So make sure you guys have been saving all of your idle rewards for this day, and you guys can use that then. Also, a brand new amplification system is in effect where you can actually increase the final damage of your corresponding skills. For blessing stones, it increases bonus attack, defense, and HP only. This is most likely just a CP gain or a TP gain. And this one here is just more for more damage overall. So that's what amplification is. I don't think it's going to be a make or break system, to be honest with you guys. And I know a lot of free-to-play players are being like, oh, this is whaley. Well, I made a video about this 2 months ago saying this is going to be the biggest whale system in the game. And it's come through. And you know what? Every right for whales to deserve this. I think whales have carried this game long enough. And quite honestly, it's well deserved. So, hope so. Okay, how to amplify skill runes and blessing stones. So, you guys can see here, transcendent skill rune and blessing stones currently in possession can be amplified to 3 tiers. To amplify, you'll need one identical, has to be identical transcendent skill rune or blessing stone. So, this is a long-term marathon, guys. This is not a skip right to the next day kind of thing and get a max. This is going to be the longest end game right here. When amplifying skill runes or blessing stones, success is determined by a set amplification rate for each tier. Amplification consumes a certain amount of agent and gold, but does not consume the rune or blessing stone until it's successful. Keep that in mind, okay? So that's very important to remember that. Brand new skill, piercing thrust, and 4 exclusive skill runes will be added as well. The following bosses will be added: the Quirk, the Malevolent Heart, and Catel, the Guide of Death. You guys can see light and wind, strength against fire, and wind and water, strength against fire. So both good against fire. Probably here to highlight Jinna Plus as well as the brand new collab units, most likely. Okay, and there you guys go. Architect's Test. The original Battlefield of Trials challenge will be renewed as Architect's Test. This is what I was wondering. So I guess it is completely replaced. I wonder how that level 55 thing is going to work. The Architect's Test content can be played through content, the Architect's Test. How to proceed. Each season, you can challenge the Architect's Test through 12 stages. Unlike the Battlefield of Trials, each stage features either Sun Jinwoo mode or Hunter mode, depending on the test itself. So you can choose which one you want to do. The Architect's Test features up to 5 test levels based on your battle tier. The higher the test, the greater the rewards. You can freely adjust the test per stage. Once you clear that stage, you can no longer go back and increase that difficulty to get the rewards, but you can still probably play the stage to try your luck at how good you are at it. The Architect's Test, similar to the seasonal rules in the previous Battlefield Trials, will apply at certain test levels. These rules will be more strictly enforced and enhanced. There you guys go. Yeah. Oh, Battlefield Trials challenge. Okay, got it. Power Destruction upper difficulty improvements. A new high level of POD has been called the Eternal Condemnation. I almost used the other word, is being added to the Power Destruction following the existing training and normal modes. This new difficulty unlocks when you achieve a score of 35 billion points or higher in normal difficulty. So it's going to actually put some of you guys to the test. So it looks like, wow, okay, this is actually impressive. So you can't even unlock it unless you do normal mode at this rate. So it's going to actually make some people try harder. That's crazy. So with the addition of this hard difficulty, rankings will now apply starting with hard mode. In normal mode, hunters will only receive individual challenge rewards. In Eternal Condemnation, a new version of Immortal Flame, will appear with new pattern abilities. There you go. So new abilities applied. Okay, so this is going to be something different. Additionally, duplicate deployments of Sun Jinwoo's weapons is now restricted on the top of the existing duplicate hunter restriction. Power Destruction World Ranking, you guys can see, first off starts with server ranks, then goes over to world ranking, and then world ranking will receive exclusive titles as well as exclusive skins for your weapon. With the addition of the world ranking, the existing group rankings and overall rankings will be merged into a server ranking. Interesting. Okay, so group rankings are now going to be considered server rankings. Got it. Hunters who place within the top 100 of the server ranking will also receive exclusive titles as rewards. You guys can see the new titles, but no skin this time, okay? Just so you guys are aware. There's a brand new SSR Hunter. Jinna has been released as a support defensive scaling wind unit. Okay, it looks very promising, does have unrecoverable, does do ultimates pretty much per turn, has MP recovery, has wind damage increase that's stackable, and also I believe does critical hit rate increase at A5 and a couple other bonuses. Looks very promising as a character, so if you are going to build a wind team, we're going to test her, you're probably going to want to have her. She'll probably be your replacement for Hansimi, or could be used together. I have no idea. I don't know why, but we might find a use for that. And then a brand new weapon that's coming out. This is going to be released on August the 14th called Alon's Orb. Actually an intelligence weapon. So more scaling on intelligence. I don't know how this is going to fit into the meta or even in the meta, or if it's going to be a weapon that we care, but it also looks like Eye of Sauron, by the way, in there. It's kind of weird. And then, of course, brand new Skull Shadow. Looks like it's going to be MP recovery and MP increase with the defense down option with some of the skills. Looks like a bot unit or a shadow, that you're going to use in longer fights. You guys can see increases mana power, decreases mana. Well, let's hold on a sec. Decrease 5% of the mana skill MP consumption. There you go, 5%. Okay, so there you guys go. New costumes, insane. Thank God they kept it classy. She's underage. Looks like somebody pooped on him. And new events. So we looked over some new events. Some new events are coming with some new rewards as well too. And then of course we have the Growth Reboot Hunter skill event that's happening. Go to Ryoji is getting increased again for the rate up draw, and Sizzling Summer Treasure Hunt is going to be happening. So if those who want to go for Goto, this is your chance to go for him. I'll be skipping Jinha and that. All right, let's see what the balances are here, guys. Balances. So the balance of Sun Jinu's weapons, the fan, High Fever, now does 70% damage instead of 50. Oh, so they literally just increased one of the best weapons in the game. Interesting. Okay. Golden Tail Fox went from 99.99 to 110. Okay, 10% increase, 11% increase. Kasaka Venom Fangs went to 200 for 150. Not that much of a difference. Duration 3 seconds for Alicia's move. Limb went up from 15 to 20% for core attacks. Punishment. Oh, okay. Punishment just got increased. I didn't think they needed to. Oh, wait. Song of the Battle. Wait a sec. What? Did they mess that up somewhere? I feel like they messed that up somewhere, guys. Unless they changed the name of it completely. I think that's a typo, guys. I think this should say punishment as well. Or is that a skill there that I'm missing out on? Well, maybe I'm wrong on that. Okay. Oh, these are his actual skills. Wait, I'm confused. Did they change the name of the skill, guys? Is that what's happening? Interesting. All right. Heat Absorption to Flame Blessing. You guys can see that. Okay, they are changing the names of these skills. I just noticed. Yeah, they are. Okay. This one stayed the same. That one changed. This one changed. Okay, they're changing the names. Okay, so that went to 10%, 10% there. Flames are at 10%, 15%. Yusayun went from, she got 18% defense pen now instead of 16. 18% based on defense penetration to damage increase. 18 seconds now, lasts even longer. Hansime is 40 mana per second versus 35. And then gains a shield equal to 3% versus 2%. It's a small increase there. Akari more. Listen, she's actually a pretty good support unit. This is all support, by the way, guys. So fire damage taken to 10%. 10%. SL just stock went up even more. Soren's Frozen Drift increased the damage dealt by 33% instead of 30%. And Shuha got a shield to 12% instead of 10%. They're all very minor. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the name change. I have no idea. All right, new additions to the custom rates. We got Leonard now added to the custom rates. New missions called Hunter Association missions. We saw those in the last dev live stream, where hunters can complete related various in-game content. Completing these missions grants weekly points. And yeah, it doesn't look like it's related to anything pay to win. Fantastic. Brand new instance encores. For difficulty 1 to 10, the elemental weakness of each boss will be changed to include all 5 elements, making it easier. And then 11 onwards, we're going to go back to the original 2. Simulation Gate now has gone up to stage 40 with brand new things included. New high-grade enhancing materials and material fusion have been added as well too, for those who want to use that. And then Workshop of Brilliant Light has also now been expanded to stage 20. New penalties have been added starting from stage 11. There you guys go. So, interesting. Gem management convenience. The tier of equipped Gem 5 and above will now be displayed on each slot of the Gem page. Additionally, slots with tier 6 or higher will be... Or higher? New tiers coming, perhaps? Will be visually highlighted for easier identification. A shortcut of the Gem refinement menu will be added to the acquisition info pop-up for tier 6 gems. A new Gem-related menu icon will be added to Battlefield of Chaos. And the number of Gem fragments owned per stage will be displayed on the Battlefield of Chaos as well. New refinement ticket feature, a new item, skill ruins, blessing stones, gem refinement ticket will be added. These tickets can be used in place of essence stones during the refinement process. Hey, that's huge. What? How did they bypass this completely? This is big. Oh, so you don't have to use essence stones anymore to re-roll for skills and for blessing stones and gem refinements? What the shit? How the hell did they miss this in this? This is a big deal. All right, this is good news. These tickets are divided into 2 categories. General tickets that can be used permanently and limited tickets that are used for a set period. They can be obtained through various events and purchase packages. Did I just miss that? Oh, I missed it? Shit, I'm not focusing. Okay, my bad, guys. That's big news to me. All right, cool. That's great. If any equipment such as weapons, artifacts, this is for presets. You guys can look at that afterwards. So brand new Returning Hunter bonus time additional things have been added. So 1 additional tier 3 gem random after clearing Battlefield of Chaos, and 1 additional 8 set artifact random for finishing instances and dungeons. I'm just slow? Yeah, dude. I have not slept today. I gotta be up and test soon. Okay, we got brand new things for shops, guys. So anyone who's pay to win wants to take a look at this, feel free to look at it. There are some POD hard mode packages. So I'm really curious what that's all about, and then some other packages all the way through. We'll look at this together on my pay to win account because I have to buy some stuff for it anyways. And a brand new Hunter Pass benefits and improvements have been added as well too. Tier 10, Tier 15, 20, 29, and 30, all brand new things. And a new exchange shop has been added as well too in order to change. I guess you can change your exchange shops for randomly among the list. So these are going to be random things that you can get with this right here, these packs. And then shop tap will end in the system improvements. There's a lot of system improvements. All right. So compensation, gold, power elixirs times 30, trace of shadow 30, weapon compensation, and bug fixes that are here as well too. So there you guys go. I'll put this in, of course, the description. You guys can check all these new things out. Make sure you do. Exciting times, guys. SLA is looking good again. Looking really, really good. So I'm very, very excited, and it's not a bad thing. So yeah, listen, if I missed it, I missed it. I'm doing so many things at once. It is what it is. Probably too busy eating grapes. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you guys in the testing very, very soon. And also, please don't forget to go like, subscribe, and leave a little comment for me. Let me know what you guys think.